Hi guys, I made a video on custom post type with taxonomy filter without plugin in WordPress that has a lot of great feedback from the public. But people keeping asking me when I will add a load more button so that the post will be loaded by Ajax asynchronously. And in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to achieve that. For example, this is what we're gonna build, this load more button, okay? But it appear to be simple, but behind the scene, we're gonna add some script to achieve that, okay? So you see the filter, I've made it in the, in this video. So if you don't have it, go check this video, okay? And this load more button, look, when you click load more, it will load 4 more posts and load more. And if there is no more post, and the button will say no more post. Okay, so that's what we're gonna build in a while with you. Without wasting time, let's begin. In our code editor, for those who watched my video on custom post type and taxonomy filter without plugin in WordPress, you can see this is pretty the same thing. Okay, so I've showed you in that video how to output, the term. Okay, so if you don't have it, I will leave the link in the description of this video too. Okay, and the finished work I will leave it also, so that you can download it. Okay, so here I think I changed it to 4 posts per page. Okay, and this you will see how it works. It's to say, load the first page. So you will see, I will show you in a while. And post status publish. And here, so I've showed you too in the last video, in that video, how to output the slug. Okay, the slug, sorry, will facilitate, to filter. Okay, and this is good practice after each loop. So you reset, you call WP reset post data. Okay, and that's it. What I have, I mean, added here. This is the button. This WP underscore query, this is a global variable. Okay, and what it says if we have more than one page. So you see here, I said post per page. Okay, 4. I mean, if there is at least, I mean, for example, if we have 5 posts, okay, this is this will be true. Okay, so the second, the fifth post will appear in the second page. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And this is the condition to show this button. Okay, this is the button that we're gonna use when we click this button, to show the other post. Okay, so that's it, guys. And I'm gonna show you, and now we're gonna go in our functions.php, and this is here that the magic will happen. And we're gonna also create the script to call when we trigger the button, when we click the button, so that the post will be loaded automatically. Okay, other thing I forget to mention is that I have added a plugin called image mean. Okay, this plugin is to prevent some unexpected behavior from the isotope plugin. The isotope plugin, this is the one that we use to make, the filter. Okay, so and now let's build our function uh, to be called by Ajax. And now let's create some space. Let's add a comment. Load more function by Ajax. Okay, and now let's add an action. Add action. Okay, and the name of our action will be load post. I mean, load underscore post um, by Ajax. Okay, by Ajax. Okay, forget to add this, but in Ajax in WordPress, we have to prefix that with WP underscore Ajax. Okay, but the name of our action is load post by Ajax. Okay, and it has a second parameter that is the name of the callback function to be called, the function to be called, that is load, I mean, post by Ajax callback. Okay, so this is the function we're gonna create in a while, and we're gonna add another action, but this is pretty the same thing. One is for uh, log and non-logged user. Okay, when you even a user is logged or is not logged. Okay, so this is it, and the second will add no priv. Okay, that's it. And now let's create, I mean, the function. Okay, function. This is the name of the function. Okay, like so. And we're gonna add, I mean, check for now, checks Ajax referrer. So I'm gonna explain you after. So for now, um, load more post. Okay, load more post, and this is for security reason. Okay, so you're gonna see how it works. I'm gonna explain that after. Okay, and a variable page. Okay, the global variable, I mean, underscore post page. Okay, and all of these you're gonna see will make sense in a while. Okay, and let's create the our arguments. Okay, args. Okay, that is an array. Okay, okay. Inside this array we have post type. Oh, sorry, post post type. Our post type is portfolio, you remember? Okay, post type is portfolio. Okay, and secondly, post post status. Okay, post status publish. And a post per page. How many posts we want per page? Okay, I want 4 posts per page. Okay, and the last parameter, page, okay, will be page. Okay, this variable that we create. So that's it. And now let's create the query. Okay, so for the query, I've already done this we could copy. Let me create a query first. Let's instantiate um, my post. Okay, like so. And let's instantiate the new WP query. New WP underscore uh, query that will take args as argument. Okay, like so. And now we're gonna put our condition. Okay, if my post that will look into this have post. Okay, like so. Okay, and close PHP here and open here. Okay, like so. Let's remove this comment. Okay, and now we're gonna open again PHP. So while this have post, okay, just copy it. So and then this the post, like so. Okay, and now because we're gonna add HTML, open and close it here. Okay, close it and open it here. Okay, PHP, like so. And in between, we're gonna add our HTML. Okay, this is our HTML. Okay, and also we have to add, the slug. Okay, all of these is in the previous video of this lesson. Okay, I will just copy. Okay, I copy exactly um, from the last video. Okay, this is why I will put the slug, this slug here to facilitate the filter. Okay, and I think one last thing we have to add in Ajax, we have to add WP die. Okay, so now that I think that's it for the Ajax call. And now I'm going to show you in the documentation why this and why this. I'm going to also leave the links in the documentation of this video. Okay, just before jumping in documentation, I made a mistake here. It should be post, not post. Okay. Okay, and in the documentation, like so. So I will leave this link in the documentation. This is the link of the codex, Ajax. Okay, so you see, this is the name of your action. Okay, and this is the prefix. Okay, the prefix WP underscore Ajax. Okay, also, and your action. Okay, this is the function, the callback. Okay, the function to be called, and this is WP Ajax underscore no priv, and this says like I just said, for login user and non-login user. Okay, so I will leave this link so to read the documentation. And also we have the nonce. Okay, the nonce URL in our case is to protect our URL, and I will leave this link in the description of this video. And lastly, this is when we're gonna create, okay, in a while, our JavaScript file. To call, asynchronously the function, okay, this function we will call by Ajax. Okay, so I'm gonna create the JavaScript file. So this is the here. This is the documentation. Okay, to know a little bit if you are new to it. I mean, to know how to make Ajax post request. Okay, but um, with that being said, so now let's create our JavaScript file. Okay, so instead of create a separate file, I will create the script in the footer. Okay, like so. And first of all, let's create let's call our URL. Let's create a variable for our URL, Ajax URL. Okay, so let's open and close PHP, and let's call admin underscore URL. Okay, and inside of it, let's call admin dash Ajax okay dot URL, like so. And after that, let's create another variable for page. Okay. Okay, so when the Ajax call, when we made the first Ajax call, it will call the second page, okay, and so on. And from now, jQuery, okay, supposed to call back function. This is to avoid conflict, okay, like so. And now let's initiate our plugin isotope, okay. And now grid, first of all, let's create a variable named grid, okay. Dot grid, this is the class grid, okay, where I have this, so look, so this is here, okay. Okay, so footer, okay, like so. And now this grid dot isotope, okay, and we will pass some parameters, okay. um those parameters will be options, so item selector. So all of these item selector, all of these is in the documentation of isotope plugin, okay. And that grid dash item, okay. And the second is percent position will be true. Okay, so we initiate a plugin, we create our URL, and now I will create the Ajax call. And now let's add our click event, okay, body on the name of the event is click, okay. The second parameter will be the button to be called, and this will be let me show you. Remember, in our index we create this div, okay, and the button is load more, okay. I will take this class to add in the footer, okay, load more. And the third parameter will be the callback function. Okay, event like so. And we're gonna add e dot prevent default. Why that is because when we click, the button, when we click this button, it will prevent the page to reload. Okay, so this is why we add the event handler e prevent default. Okay, and now we're gonna create, the variable, the data we're gonna send, the data we're gonna send in our Ajax call. Okay, for data. Okay, what we will put inside the data we're gonna send. Okay, first of all, let's name an action. Okay, and the action will contain um, load. Remember, we create our action load post. Okay, underscore by underscore Ajax. Okay, let me show you. Remember, we create our action load post by Ajax. So this is the same thing we call here. Okay, and after that, page that will take this page. Okay, we'll start to the second page. Okay, and the third uh, uh, thing we're gonna add, this is the security, and okay, um, open and close PHP. This is the third parameter. We'll echo, oh, here, echo create echo WP create underscore nonce. Okay, it has a parameter um, load underscore more post. I forget to put this. It should be wrapped like this. Okay, and so we create the data. We point our action page will start with second page, and this will create a nonce, okay, to protect our URL. But without this, it could work, okay? So it just for security reason. And after that, let's create, our Ajax call. To create our Ajax call, okay, we'll add, post, okay. The post will have, three parameter. The first thing we need in our post is the URL. Okay, and let me show you. The first thing you need is our URL, and we already create our URL. Okay, the first thing you need, the first parameter, and the second parameter is our data. Okay, so you see, this is all the data that will be sent, okay, inside our Ajax call. And secondly, we will add a callback. Okay, a callback that will be a function. Okay, like so. So this will be our callback. And inside our callback, so when we made the post, okay, we'll have a response. Okay, so like so. So what I will make, I will add some condition. Okay, if I mean our response. Okay, if response, if response is different, okay, to empty, is if the response is not empty, that's what we want to say. Okay, we're gonna create a variable var uh, answer. Okay, and don't forget we are in jQuery, and we're gonna add this response to it. Okay, um, okay, and after that we're gonna append the items to the grid. Okay, append items to the grid. And how to do this? So we have this grid. Okay, grid append, I mean add to it. As long as we have item, add to it. Okay, append, I mean this variable that we have just created that contain the response. Okay, so like so, append the answer to it, and the second line dot isotope, sorry, isotope, okay, like so. Um, has a parameter called appended, okay, and answer, okay, this answer, because we stock our response in the variable answer, okay. And next thing you want to do, and to continue, um, layout on image loaded. Okay, this is here we're gonna use our plugin. Okay, remember I've told you I install a new plugin. This is the plugin. Okay, and here grid um, the image like so loaded. Okay, that has a function. Mhm. And inside the function, we're gonna call again the grid dot isotope layout. Okay, so like so, and make page plus plus. Okay, this page plus plus because we start from the second page when the Ajax call is will be fired. Okay, and if we have also an else. Okay, else. Okay, else. What you wanna do? And don't forget this load more button. Okay, there's load more button. You see this text? Okay, else this load more button class, and we're gonna change the text. Okay, else no more post. Okay, like so. I will create two thing also. I will add it 3 times. Okay, and the first I will say attribute. Okay, attribute. I want to disable. Disable. I want to say if there is no post, the button will be disabled. Okay, and the second will be the CSS. I will add a border color gray. Okay, border color gray, and finally CSS. I will add color. Mhm. Color will be gray also. So I think guys that's it, and now let's give a try. So let's give a try. So okay, and to test, let's open our console and let's give a try. That work. Okay, what it is. Let's go back to our code editor real quick, and this should be nonce, not none. And the first thing that will fire this is the URL, and here it should be PHP. Sorry guys, this is a silly mistake. So when we call the um, this URL, and after that let's go back to our code, not code, to our site. Let's reload, and let's give it a try. As you can see, work perfectly. And if there is no post, the button will say no more post. So that's it guys, and I have showed you how to make how to load post by Ajax. Okay, and if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, and don't forget to drop your comment below to tell us what you think. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and share it to your friend. So with that being said, bye bye, see you in the next video.